welcome to my NXT Recap video. This is WWE Fan 1993 here with you on a Friday afternoon. This video is coming out a bit late to you, but we are ready to go. So, NXT took place on July 29th, 2020. It was a pretty decent show. Nothing too crazy happened, but we're going to talk about it all. I'm going to give my input, and I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you stay notified when new content is created, and also hit the like button. Also, be sure to share with me your comments, your thoughts. What did you think of this NXT? Are you excited for NXT 30 that will be coming up in the end of August? What are you guys thinking? Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling, and I will be sure to get back to you all. So let's jump right into this week's NXT. We open with a recap of what happened last week of Dominik Dijakovic getting terribly beaten down by Karrion Kross. And we actually open up to the NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai, walking down to the ring. She's booked for a tag match. It's Io Shirai and Tegan Nox teaming up against a team of Candice, LeRae, and Dakota Kai. Before the match started, Io Shirai was making her way down the ring, and Dakota Kai ran down and attacked her. So, this match was pretty decent. Each woman was able to show their talent, show what they have, and in particular, Io Shirai was able to help her team score the win. She hit Candice with a moonsault and got the pin. After the match, Dakota Kai leaves Candice behind, not worrying about her well-being. So this is an okay match. I will say I am kind of hoping the NXT women's division kind of grows a bit. Like, Shotzi Blackheart doesn't really do it for me. Tegan Nox doesn't really do it for me. Dakota Kai is okay. Candice LeRae is great. Mia Yim is great. Rhea Ripley is great. But some of these people, Io Shirai obviously is great, but some of these women, So we'll see. Next, we see a recap of the incident that happened on the Pat McAfee show. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. There's a video of Adam Cole going to Pat McAfee, who's a former Pat McAfee, whatever. He's a former football player. He has a podcast. He invited Adam Cole to come, and he basically told Cole that his success is only due to Undisputed Era. On top of that, he's small. Well, Adam Cole snaps. He tells Pat McAfee to go fuck himself, and he pushes a friend of Pat's and leaves. Now, there was a lot of talk of whether this was staged, if it wasn't, if it was real. Triple H came out to Pat's show and made a comment apologizing, and he even offered Pat to show up at an NXT show. So, I mean, just based on that whole incident, I think the Pat McAfee, Adam Cole was a whole work. I think it was a storyline. I don't think Adam got really mad at him, and I think it potentially will be a face-off between these two. Next, we have Roderick Strong taking on Johnny Gargano. These two were involved in a triple threat match last week against Bronson Reed, where the winner would go on to TakeOver 30 to join the ladder match for the North American Championship. However, they both lost, so now we're going to see who's the better of the two. Very good match. Gargano got the win after the final beat, and he got the pinfall. I will say this match was amazing. They gave it their all. Roderick Strong can do no wrong. Johnny Gargano can do no wrong, and I thought it was a great match. Next, we see Dakota Kai. She's being interviewed backstage about being the number one contender, and Dakota says she's no longer a team player. She says that she's the number one contender, and that's it. Well, Rhea Ripley pops up, platinum blonde here, and she says she's glad Dakota is no longer a team player, but she takes offense at Dakota saying that she's the number one contender. Rhea Ripley basically says she deserves a shot, and Dakota Kai says that she's going to talk to General Manager Regal about this. Pretty decent backstage segment. I would like to see Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley to see who truly is the number one contender, but we'll see. Timothy Thatcher is backstage talking about the upcoming triple threat match. Undisputed Era is shown backstage arguing. And next we have Shotzi Blackheart taking on Mercedes Martinez representing the Robert Stone brand with Robert Stone and Aaliyah. This match was sort of not a grudge match, but Shotzi Blackheart has been a thorn in Robert Stone's side. So now Mercedes Martinez is coming to stop her. They had a decent match. Mercedes hit a huge spider suplex off the top rope, and then it hit an ear raid crash for the three, defeating Shotzi Blackheart. Mercedes Martinez is impressive. She's dominant, and I look forward to seeing what she will bring to the table. Next, we see a promo for Ridge Holland. He's a NXT UK superstar, and now he's going to be coming to NXT America. Next, we have the NXT champion Keith Lee. He comes down to the ring, and he starts cutting a promo on Karrion Kross, telling him, come meet me in the ring. Cameron Grimes, of all people, comes down, and he says that Cameron Grimes says that he will be the next champion until Grimes is in arm's reach. After Keith got rid of Grimes, Scarlett appears on stage, and Karrion Kross cuts a promo, and he said that he's coming for Keith. And Keith Lee says no matter the time or the place, he has no problem whooping Kross's ass. This is going to be a great match, Karrion Kross against Keith Lee. I see it happening at TakeOver 30. The whole entrance, the whole mystique of Karrion Kross is very interesting, and Keith Lee is one of my favorites. So, next, Imperium, takes on Everrise. They defeated Everrise in a quick match. Imperium are the tag champions. And after the match, they try to cut a promo, but then all the members of Undisputed Era come out and they destroy Imperium to kind of build up their strength in numbers again. William Regal comes backstage and he says that he has no intention of being bullied into making a championship match, and reminds everyone that championship matches are earned in NXT. So it seems like Karrion Kross is going to have to earn this match. Next, we see Isaiah Swerve Scott taking on Jake Atlas. Isaiah Swerve Scott is one of my favorite competitors, and he just always shows he's great. Isaiah wins after the JML driver. Good match. We find out next week the Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, I'm assuming, are going to take on Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And now comes the main event match, the match we're all looking forward to. It is a triple threat match for the North American Championship ladder match coming up on TakeOver 30. We see Finn Balor taking on Timothy Thatcher, taking on Dexter Lumis in a triple threat match. It was a great match. Dexter Lumis came out on top, and basically Dexter choked out Timothy Thatcher, and he was unconscious, while Thatcher had an ankle lock on Balor. So before Thatcher could get the win, Lumis choked him out, and now at NXT TakeOver 30, Bronson Reed and Dexter Lumis are both in the NXT North American Championship ladder match. So that's it for this week of NXT. Next week, we're going to be looking out for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Undisputed Era taking on the champions Imperium. It's going to be a great show. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next week. You can also check out my other recap videos as well as pay-per-view recaps. Make sure you hit the subscription bell, hit the notification bell, hit the like as well, and leave some comments. What were your favorite parts of NXT this week? Was there a moment you didn't like? Like to discuss with you guys. Thank you all. Stay safe, and I will be talking with you soon.